Okay, so apparently, look guys, internet's the internet. There's the internet and then there's the facts. I like to go with the facts. So let's talk about this. And I know, relax, Xbox fanboys. Okay, you already are running your Red Dead Redemption at native 4K. No reason to rub it in some more. Alright, so keep your pantyhoses on, relax. So what this video is going to be, it's going to be about this misinformation that's been floating around that there is the 4K textures. They're available. I know there's a guy that lives somewhere in England and he posted something. Look, you don't know who this guy is. He could be a hacker. He could be this. He could be that. He could be many different things. You don't know this individual. You don't know what he's doing. He could be putting on some kind of fake information just to get some sort of views. Okay, it doesn't work. People who actually spoke to this guy on the Twitter, they said, hey, it doesn't work. So let me first show you who this guy is that's on the Twitter, that it's actually advertising the fact that there's a 4K texture pack that you can use. And then I'm going to show you why it doesn't work. Now, this link was given to me by my friend Ron John, and I know Ron John, he's a Xbox fanboy, he's a fan, and he loves Xbox, so anything he can do to rub it in to the PlayStation, he will do. But me, you know me, I'm a fair guy. I need to investigate the BS. If there's a BS, I need to investigate it. So this guy, Kevin Beaumont, he's from England, somewhere out there. There he is. I don't know. He works at EU Security, Twitter, whatever. He's from Manchester, England, and that's him right there. Apparently, he says that there is a Red Dead Redemption 2 optional 4K texture pack on Xbox One X. Makes sense considering the entire game is playable in first person. And then here he's showing you the video that there is that pack, that it's there. Now, I don't know. Maybe it worked for him the first time around, but maybe now it doesn't work. Maybe Xbox has taken that down. I don't know. I don't know how he got this and how he did it or what he did. Again, we don't know who this individual is and we don't know how he did what he did. Okay, so people do all kinds of crazy stuff, photoshopping, whatnot. Okay, so I'm just letting you know what I'm seeing here and what he's saying, and then I'm going to show you that it doesn't work. If it did work, it would work. Not just for me, but for everybody else. Now, if you go here, he's going to tell you that on the comment section, people are asking, how do we select to download this optional texture pack? And he says, on the Xbox One X, enable 4K assets in the 4K in the settings. The Xbox Scorpio statement photo is the 4K assets. I already did that and nothing. Here, I'll show you. And he says, yeah, I don't see any options to download 4K assets. It's 88 1 gigabyte, but I see articles saying that the Xbox One X version is 107 gigabytes. Any ideas? And he says, can't comment on 107 gigabyte size, but on the Xbox One Xbox One, it's currently 88 gigabyte with the asset in some regions. They only ship voice data for local regions, making audio packs and optional downloads. Okay, so it's possible, here's what I figured out. It's possible that this guy who lives in England, that in that region they got that optional pack. But in US, that pack, it's probably included with 107 gigabytes. And I think that's what's going on. Okay? But let's check this. Let's investigate. Let's go and let's check this. Alright, so let's get to the bottom of this. Now, this individual, I don't know how he got it. Maybe it's possible in UK, that's how they released the game with that 4K pack. And then here in United States, they already included the 4K pack because the game, it's 107 gigabytes. So that tells me that it's already included with the Xbox One X version. On the other regions, it's probably dissected separately and then it has to be separately installed or something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know this individual, so I don't know him, so I can't really comment too much about this person. I have to assume all sorts of different things. It's the internet. People do all kinds of crazy stuff to get the attention. I'm just telling you the facts on what I know, what you can and can't do. So let's go ahead and let's do this. This is how you're supposed to do it. According to Ron John and according to him, this is how you're supposed to do it. All right, so you're supposed to use your controller, highlight the Red Dead Redemption. You highlight the Red Dead Redemption, leave it there. The next step you want to press a start button. For those of you who have Xbox, you know what this does. It gives you the option whether you want to uninstall, check your updates, stuff like that. You check your game apps. So you click to start, and then you have many different options. Add to home, add to group, go to the official club. Now, supposedly what you're supposed to do here, according to Ron John, is you click Manage Game and Add-ons, and you click on that. You click on it. And then once you are here, it says 106 gigabytes, as you can see it right here. Once you're here, you move the left thumbstick, you move it to Red Dead Redemption 2. And then supposedly, according to Ron John, you're supposed to hold the right trigger, the left trigger at the same time, and then hold the start button. And then it will show up that you have a texture pack there. And I tried that. Look, you can't even use the left and right trigger because it's going to move up and down. And I'm going to show it to you right now here. And you hold the start button. All it does, it brings up the scene in the Microsoft Store, move it, copy it, uninstall it. So it doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work. There's nothing that tells you there's a texture 4K pack. But here's what I think. This is honestly what I think happened. And I think, Ron John, you're wrong. You probably didn't do your research properly about this. I'm sorry, brother. And here's what I have figured out. I have to treat this like an investigation. I cannot go by visual thinking, okay? This guy, Kevin Beaumont from the Twitter, since he lives in UK, he lives in England, it is possible that the texture pack and voice pack was separately included. First, it was installed as a base game, 88 gigabytes, and then the texture pack was separately put on there on that region. And I think that's how they shipped that region. For that region, how they shipped the installation. For the North American region, I think it was already included because if you can see right here, it says 106 gigabytes. I mean 106 gigabytes, 106.1 gigabytes. The base game, it's 88 gigabytes. So we got an extra 20, what? Is it, let me see, 88. We got an extra 14 gigabytes. That extra 14 gigabytes, is it 14? Let me see, 89, 90. Okay, extra 18 gigabytes. Okay, we had extra 18 gigabytes installed on top of 88 gigabytes. So that extra 18 gigabytes could be something like texture 4K pack that's included, because textures look really good in the game. Honestly, I don't know how much better can they get than what they already are on the 4K. So I think, here's what I think it is. And the reason I'm doing this video, because I don't want people to have misinformation. I don't want people to get the wrong information out there. And Ron John, please do your research, man. I like you and everything, but next time you do this, make sure you do your research properly before you start saying something, man, because I don't want people to get the wrong information. All right, the last thing I want to do is people getting the misinformation, okay? This is what I think has happened. This is why this confusion happened in the first time. Different regions, like United Kingdom, Europe, other regions out there in Europe, versus North American regions, they were shipped differently to install the game. Okay, so In UK region, they probably had a separate texture 4K pack that was available, and that's why he was able to see it when he went to manage an ad. But what this guy, and looking at the comments, what this guy didn't realize, because he lives in Manchester, United Kingdom, he didn't realize that North American region already, probably with that 18 gigabytes extra that was installed, had already included texture 4K pack. So I imagine that extra 18 gigabytes on top of 88 gigabytes, meaning the texture 4K pack along with the other stuff was included on that update. Otherwise, why do I have 106 gigabytes for Red Dead Redemption 2? And this is the conclusion that I came up with. Because the reason I know this, because when he was being asked, when this guy was being asked on the Twitter about this, he didn't know about the North American region. He only knew about the UK region. And I'm going to show you right now again so you guys understand. You see, when he was being asked, I don't see any option to download 4K assets for Red Dead Redemption 2. It's downloaded at 88.1 gigabyte, but I see articles saying that at 1X version it's 107 gigabytes. So any ideas? Now, this is the important part. He said can't comment on 107 gigabyte size, but on Xbox One it's currently 88 gigabyte with assets. In some regions, they only ship voice data for local regions, making audio packs optional downloads. So this is where I assume when he says he can't comment on 107 gigabyte, it's probably because in his region they didn't include that altogether with 107 gigabytes. They had that pack separate, and that's why he saw the texture pack separate in the UK region. This is what I assume. So hopefully this clarifies some confusion that some of you might have. So this guy, Kevin Beaumont, again, I think he didn't realize that the North American region already has that included altogether with the update, so it's already included. Otherwise, we wouldn't have 106.1 gigabytes. All right, so that extra 18 gigabytes has to be the texture pack, the voice pack, and all the other stuff. Okay, that's a big size, 18 gigabytes, all right? So it's already included. So if you have Xbox One X version and you live in North America, United States, you already have texture packs included. The game already has it, okay? So you already have it in there. It's already included. Otherwise, the game wouldn't look so crisp and sharp in detail if it didn't have that 4K texture pack. It has to have it. But in some other regions, they have to separately, update it and include it, I guess. So I just want to clarify this confusion. So, Ron John, next time, brother, do your research properly, before you start, I'm sorry I have to tell you this, but the North American region already has, I assume, have a texture pack included. It's already looking crisp. It's already looking sharp. It's already included. Otherwise, it wouldn't look so crisp and it wouldn't look so sharp. Some other regions, Microsoft has to do it differently and has to update it and send these different packs when they are doing the updates after the game is installed in different methods. Xbox has their headquarters in Europe and in Latin America and other countries, other regions, so they do it differently, okay? As soon as I saw this guy and he says he doesn't know about 107 gigabytes, means he's not familiar with the North American region. He's only familiar with the UK region because that's where he's from. He's from Manchester, United Kingdom, so guys, always do your research. Hopefully this video shows you that this is somebody like me who actually investigates and do a proper research, because I don't want people to get misinformation, and to me it's irresponsible when people write something down just because they want to hype, because they're fanboys, they want to hype their console and their game. Look, your game is already running in native 4K. Relax. PlayStation owners know. They can watch Digital Foundry. They know that the Xbox One X version is the best version. But there's no reason to rub it in, man. We all get it. We know, we understand that the Xbox One X version is the best version currently. But let's not put something that's not true. Xbox One X North American region already has the texture 4K pack. Okay, it's already there. All right, so I just wanted to clarify this. Again, I just wanted to make sure that people understand. Don't worry about the texture 4K pack. It's already included. Otherwise, you wouldn't have 106 gigabytes. This is a gigantic file of a game. The base game, it's 88 gigabytes. That additional 18 gigabytes, that's what that is. Okay, it's just they didn't highlight it for you to tell you that, but that's what that is. I guarantee you, if you ask Microsoft, if you contact them, they'll tell you it's included inside the game. Some other regions, they're doing it differently. Okay, they live in UK, they live in you know, they're in UK. They're not in the United States. They're in Europe. Okay, it's a different region. They do it differently over there. Okay, so you cannot compare something that's in UK to something that's on the other side of the planet that's in the United States. They have different methods of how they do it. All right, so there you go. There you have it. Thank you guys for watching. I just want to clarify this confusion by Ron John, Sheriff Ron John. Now you know where he's got that nickname. He's got it from that song, you know. Bad boys, what you gonna do when the Sheriff Ron John comes for you? Inner Circle, okay? Mr. David Hasselhoff, Ron John. Ron John, such a fanboy. All right, guys, have a good one. But you gotta love him, huh?